Good morning, fellow Raiders. I'd like to discuss another less known hero. His name is Septimus. He's a Bannerlord, legendary, attack-based hero. Basically, he's a Relic Keeper 2.0. He doesn't have a whole lot of skills, but the skills that he does bring are pretty valuable and a fairly easy character to learn and use. Unfortunately, Polarium has not fixed a little bug where if you use him on auto, he will use his A2, so he's a character you'd like to do manually, not auto. His A1 is Behead. Attacks one enemy, grants an extra turn, and resets the cooldown on this champion's Holy Sword skill if the target is killed. So, as it says, if you kill him, it'll reset the large attack and it will also give him an extra turn. Pretty nice for 12-3, maybe spiders. I've used him in arena a little bit and he's good for cleanup. Second skill is Holy Sword. Attacks one enemy, will ignore shield and block damage buffs. Damage increases according to max hit points. This is an attack-based, enemy max hit point. Very similar to a lot of other heroes. I've seen him hit pretty hard, and I built him with all attack, ignoring all other stats. Worked for me, but I've also found that there's some big adjustments that are needed. His passive, Giant Killer, pretty obvious what it's meant for in the title of the passive. Each attack has a 30% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target for one turn. Damage inflicted by each attack increases by 30% if the enemy's current hit point is over 50%. He's kind of come in handy on the clan boss. I just started using him, testing him out a little bit, and he extends all the debuffs that are placed on the clan boss, which is really nice because if you have too many heroes that are stacking debuffs, you'll start to lose some of your other debuffs. So instead of adding debuffs, he just extends the debuffs. Damage inflicted by each attack increases by 30%. When I first read this, I thought maybe it was a stair step, like each time he attacked it was 30% more than the last time. That's not correct, but it's still a pretty heavy-duty attack. His aura increase ally attack in all battles by 23%. Not extremely exciting, but it's nice that it's in all battles rather than in just arena or just dungeons. So I'll show you my Septimus. He's kind of got ragtag gear right now. This was just stuff I had laying in my bags. I had taken off of Kale before I had put lifesteal on him. Let me just go straight to stats. He's low on hit points for sure. In arena he can get almost one hit, sometimes one hit. If he doesn't have enough hit points, then he won't even make it to his first attack. I primarily focused on attack, and so 4300, pretty stout for attack. I wanted to see what his maximum damage was since it said that it was attack based. I went for crit rate of 100%. This is very important if you're going to use him for 12-3. Anything under 100 and he will occasionally miss and then slow down the cycle of farming because all the enemies have to go through their attack before he gets his additional attack to continue on. 8% extra, I've tried to get rid of it. Right now with the gear I have, I can't juggle that around. Crit damage, I have 135, and accuracy at 10, which is the downfall of him right now. He can't land any of the special abilities that he has. So now I'll show you guys his skill tree, which I screwed up on also. I was kind of following someone else's Relic Keeper when I did this. because I wanted to get down to has a 50% chance to counter when this champion loses 25% of their max hit points or more from a single enemy skill. Since I have Martyr or Skull Crusher in pretty much every group that he's in, this is kind of a moot subject. So instead of going down the defense tree, I probably should have gone down the support tree and worked on some accuracy rather than doing defense. But I wanted to try and see what he did on the retaliation. Maybe it'd be a little bit better if he had lifesteal gear on or something, but I haven't noticed with his current setup with accuracy him getting a ton of retaliations that are worth doing this whole masteries tree. So that's Septimus, and I'll show later how I build him, and I'll give some stats on how many resists he had on the skills that he did on the clan boss.